Hey folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Let's see, today is something like May 7th. I guess it's Saturday. It's about 55 degrees outside. And I don't know, somewhere around 3 o'clock, give or take a foot and a half. So finished off the car show, swap meet, whatever you want to call it. And one of the things I picked up there was this mini bike. And you guys might be, why did you buy a mini bike? I didn't buy it to be a mini bike. I bought it for the tires. And it also has disc brakes in the front and back. And it's got cables and it's got all kinds of good stuff. And I gave the guy $15 for that. So the mini bike. The exhaust pipe here, this was $5, and it's a muffler, obviously. I'm not sure what it's for, but that was a $5 muffler. This was a $5 tool kit, and let's see. I think I had it figured out how I was using it, then I forgot again. Oh, here it is. This drives all those guys, right? And then I could drive this with a regular ratchet. You guys can see it got a little wet. Pro. This is also the pass-throughs. So I got from 3/8 all the way up to 3/4. And I got 10 all the way to 19. So this was $5. The X was $3. Tire pumps, they were part of something else. I think that I got the 2 tire pumps for $3, and I didn't want the tire pumps for the tire pumps. I wanted the tire pumps because they had this brass thing on them, which means I can put this right on my tire valve, which means I can pump them up easier and not lose air, and I can control that whole thing. This I bought for the fitting that goes on here. This is propane, which is empty. It's an old Solid Ox project. Once again, I wanted this fitting to go on the propane bottle, and I might try a propane explosion to mount the tires up. This was $3, and I bought it basically because I need. That part never wears out, but I broke a couple of my bits, so they had the 2 Phillips head bits, and that was $2. That was $2 because I break these bits occasionally. Fuses, I gotta wire up that golf cart, and I am going to put a couple of fuses in there. Hardware, and you guys, M6 by 1, 16 millimeters long, metric stainless steel, and there are 30 of those. It cost me $4. 30 for $4. These are a little, well, these are longer. I guess those are 16. These are 20s, and I got 50 hex nuts to go with them, and that was $3. This whole pile of cables, right? Some heavy stuff in here. The whole pile of cables was $35. I figure if I use like 2 of them, and there are a couple of throttle cables here. All I have to do is like use 2 of them, actually, and 2 more throttle cables. I've got 4 throttle cables. All I have to do is use 2 throttle cables, and I've got everything. This box with all this stuff in it, and 4 tires were $1. Him, Dutchess County Sheriff, and his Ninja mouse. All of that was, these two guys were $1. Yeah, I need him for when I seal the tire with propane. I like having a stuffed animal there to keep things interesting. This was $3. It's a muffler. I'm not sure why. It's got 2 exhausts in it. Alright. This was $5. An LED lamp. Blackout stuff. $15 for a tap and die set. I was after it once again for the gauge, just like the other gauge I bought. You guys know what this is. This is for pulling when you're putting a valve into a rim. This was for pulling it through. It was $6. This is the easy to read 1/4-inch drive sear socket, 6 points. You guys could see it was part of a bigger deal, but let's call it $8 just for a number to make the number easy. I need to screw it up. I'll figure that out in a minute. Whenever I see that guy, I buy a few of these. They're like $1 each. Fuses to go with these guys for wiring up the pit bike. This was $1 for, they call it phone wire. It's the thin bell telephone wire. I don't know what you want to call it. I gave him $1 for it. That's empty. Everything in here was basically $1 each. So I've told you guys that I like these kind of bulbs. So I gave him $1 for that. The meter was $1. Screwdrivers were $1 each. This whole bucket of wiring a radio here, this whole pile of crap, was $1. This pressure gauge for all-terrain vehicles, right, was $1. He wanted to. I gave him $1 for it. These are diagonal cutters. They're Klein's. I'm not sure who made these, but they're from Germany. O-ring or snap ring pliers. Wire stripper. Snap it wire stripper. One of those vice grip things with a chain on it. Chain wrench, I guess it's called, or something like that. That was $1. And that's all of it. I actually behaved myself. So I spent 15, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I think I already included that. 44. And 35 is, let's make it 45, and 35 is 80. $3 for the axe, 83. That whole pile of stuff was 30, which takes me to 113. 113. You put those two guys on it. Because that was 6 and 7. 113. 120, 125, 126, 127. So less than 130 today. It rained on and off for a lot of the day, which quite honestly made it difficult. A lot of vendors didn't show up. It was kind of, I'm going to use the word disappointing a little bit, because this is one of my big 3 shows, and it wasn't at its full potential. But my son was with me, and we had a good time hanging out together. And we obviously, I already own that. As a matter of fact, I found that on the side of the road last fall. Yeah, this is all just loose stuff that's been floating around in here. So that looks like all of it. I did all that nice maintenance on my cart and didn't use it, but that's okay. And I guess this is it. So all told, I spent what, $3.25, because that yesterday's load was somewhere around 200. So not bad for $3.25. I got a project to work on. I got parts for another project to work on, and all kinds of other things to dance and deal with. I'm happy. I did good. It was fun, and once again, I got to spend some time hanging out with my son. He bought, he likes RC cars, so he got some RC car stuff. He bought a rolling rack that he's going to use at work for $10. He ate a bunch of food because I was treating. He had a good day, so we had fun. I let him drive my Toyota truck. Right? Good dads let their kids drive their cars with them riding passenger once in a while. It shows them that you trust them. So, I let him drive my truck for a little while. It was a good day. We had fun, and he didn't damage my truck, which was good. Though he drove it faster than I would have. But we're not going to talk about that. All right, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Take care now, folks. Bye.